when asked to determine if this coordinate is a point on my graph, there's a couple things I could do. I could certainly graph this on my calculator and check the table to see if the point 1, 1/2 is in there, and that would be fine. Let me show you an algebraic way to do this problem as well. Remember, when you have a coordinate, you have an x and a y coordinate, or this second coordinate can be thought of as f of x. Remember, f of x is really just a fancy y. And so let's go ahead and plug those values into this equation and see if we get a true statement. So our f of x, or our y, is going to be 1/2 in this case. And I want to test and see if this is equal to, I don't know, so I'm going to use equal with a question mark, the other side of my function. So x is 1, so I'll do 1 over 1 plus 1. When I simplify this, I get a statement that says 1/2 is equal to 1. Well, that adds up to 2, of course, 1/2. And of course, that's true. So that proves to me that, yes, this is a coordinate on that graph. Okay, next up we have a couple similar questions. The part B asks us, or tells us, that x is equal to 2 and asks us to find f of x, or the y value. So let's go ahead and plug in what we know for x and see what our answer comes out to be. So x is 2, so I'm going to plug in 2 for all the x's. So 2 over 2 plus 1 gets us 2/3, of course. So my f of x, or my y value, is 2/3. Well, that's the answer to their first question. They've asked us a similar question right after that. What is the point on the graph? Well, they want a coordinate. So the x value they gave us was 2. The y value we found, or the f of x value we found, was 2/3. So 2, 2/3 is going to be the point on the graph. Okay? In part C, they ask us kind of the reverse of what they just did. This time they give us the f of x value, or the y value, and ask us to find the x. So we have to work backwards. Plug in 2 for y, or the f of x value. And then x is what we're trying to find, so all I know is x over x plus 1. Well, that equation looks maybe kind of complicated, but I'm going to do one thing to make it really easy for most people to do. I'm going to write this as 2 over 1 and turn it into a proportion. Usually when people see it written as a proportion, they know what to do. We're going to do some cross multiplying. So I'll cross multiply this way and get x. I'll cross multiply the other way, and make sure you distribute when you do this. So really what I'm doing is 2 times x plus 1, and when I distribute I get 2x plus 2 then. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve for x. I'll subtract 2x from both sides. And if negative x equals positive 2, then positive x must equal negative 2. So again, they've asked you 2 questions here. They said, what's the x value? We just found it. X is negative 2. Then they ask us for the point, the coordinate. Well, our x value was negative 2. That's what we found. And the y value they gave us was positive 2. We can certainly check our table and just confirm that that's a point on the graph, but it will be.